Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how's it going today? Today, I don't know, I'm in a bit of since I've done my arm in, I've been a bit of a downer. And I'm trying to figure out why. It's not in its sling at the moment. I'm trying to air it out a bit, because I hate that sling. Let's try and show you it. There we go, look. It's hard to show you the comparison. That's my arm there, which kind of looks like a normal arm at the moment. It's a bit like an angle and shit. But I can put it, not at an angle, but it kind of twinges and stuff. This is the angle the splinters like put it into. That's my arm there. I can't really show you my other arm, except in the camera. But you can see it's like a very swollen in comparison. Ow! 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 So, yeah, it's a lot, because it looks like a normal wrist now, but I have very skinny wrists and stuff. There's no way I can put my watch on it, which is another thing as well, because I don't know what's worse, not knowing the time because I don't have a watch on, or having a watch on the wrong freaking hand, and it's really annoying. So I don't know how to deal with that either. I'm trying to leave it on here. I can't be doing with looking at my phone all the time, so I've put my watch back on the wrong hand. I don't know what's more annoying. But yeah, I'm in very much of a kind of mood, you know what I mean? Because I feel like the past week I've spent with Lovely, and I've spent with all of the people from Bath who were all here, and they've all been awesome, and I've just spent the entire week on my own, completely independent, but with the people that I really love and really care for and stuff. And now, like, I'm on my own again. Well, mother and father are back, but I'm kind of on my own because mother's out and stuff. But I feel so much more lonely because I actually need someone to look after me because of my arm, and I can't do everything. I can't open like packets of crisps or open bottles of juice easily or stuff like that. There are things I can't do, mainly because I think I can't do it, you know what I mean? When you think, these are things that I would usually do with one hand, but because I'm forced to use one hand, I feel like I can't do it, you know? And it's really bizarre, because now I feel, now I'm semi on my own, most of the time, I feel more and more lonely and more like depressed and blur. And as you know, if you've been here for a while, I'm very much a worky person. I don't like sitting around not doing much. It really gets on my nerves, and that like makes me feel uncomfortable and all blur, even more than normal. So knowing that I'm not going to, even though I don't even work a lot of hours anymore, now I'm not doing my mental like 9 days in a row shit. Even though I'm not doing so many hours in a row, I still feel like I'm not going to work, so I'm bored, even though I'm only doing like 12 hours a week anyway. And then I come back here and I'm like, right, okay, let's do something, let's program, let's write a blog post, let's fill information out on my website, let's da-da-da-da-da. But writing with one hand, typing with one hand, is the most demoralising thing I've ever done. It's so slow. You just feel like it's so much hard work, especially doing things like, even the small work, like I, capital, caps lock, because I can't hold shift, caps lock, I, caps lock. It takes so friggin' long. It's so demoralising writing things, typing things out with one hand. And I feel like this to-do list thing that I set up a couple of days ago, is just kind of like just dying. It's just like, nah, because I don't feel like I can do it without my other hand. And it's such, I don't know. It's really putting me on. There's my splint there, getting ready to be put back on. It's really annoying me. It's like this, and I'm just sat here basically, just dwelling, just being miserable. Can't do anything. Look, the key is stuck on the end. Normally I can fix it, but I can't because I haven't got my other hand, and I'm gonna have to get Lovely to fix it, and it won't focus because it's being silly. And now as soon as it'll focus, I'll turn it back on myself, and then it'll be out of focus again. So that's what I'm fighting with, really. Also, something that I've never told you, but it's been annoying me for a while. Have you seen, look, here's my shelf. Look, nice and flat. Look at that shelf, holy shit. How fucking terrifying is that? It's like properly at an angle. Like pointing downwards. And I don't know why. I can't do anything about it either. It's making me really terrified. I kind of want to move everything off it, but I don't know. So yeah, there's that as well. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just kind of, I've written myself to-do lists and things I can do, but all of the things I do are computer based, and it's so hard to do things with only one hand. It's so much slower that it's a lot like, oh, You know what I mean? You know when you're not used to doing things, you do things at a certain pace, and I'm a very fast worker. But then I just go back to just being slow and useless and horrendous and stuff. But Lovely's coming over in about 15 minutes. We're going to go to town and go to cinema. I'm going to go print some pictures off for the scrapbook and stuff like that. So that's good. I'm doing a lot of more things like with people, but then I'm not getting used to being on my own. I'm getting more and more lonely when I'm at home and stuff, and it's just like a double-edged sword, damn it. God. On my to-do list, I need to jump on the blog post bandwagon. I've got 2 things, 3 blogs really that I want to write. I just need to get down to it and start writing them. Chess-wise, I want to design the pieces. Programming is the kind of thing where you have an idea of how to do something, then you want to write it fast. And as I'm writing it slowly, I'm thinking about programming too much, and then I could just kind of forget. I've been trying to program, and I just can't program so slow. It's so hard to do. So I want to design the pieces. Someone's been helping me design pieces, and they've given me ideas on how to do it. The problem is with getting other people to do it is I find it really hard to explain what I want from the pieces and things. What they've done for me, I want to try and lift. What they're doing it in like Photoshop and stuff. And the problem with doing it in Photoshop is it looks too much like a photo because of how small the pixels are. So I've got an itch, but I can't use my other hand. Were you going to tell me that the tag was still on this t-shirt? God damn it. That was fun removing that with only one hand. God damn it. Focus. Focus. Thank you. So yeah, writing blog posts and things. There are 3 good things I want to write blog posts about. But then it takes so long to friggin' type them, and then I'm just like lose all morale, and I'm like, oh, what's the point anymore, and just stop. The chess pieces, that's what I was talking about. I remember. Yeah, I've seen, like, the problem is with doing it with Photoshop and stuff. With how small the pixels are, it makes it look like a unpixelized photo. What I've done with, like, when you do shit with Illustrator and stuff, it's more. I'm not sure what the phrase. It's like a raster lines thing. What's a jig? So it doesn't feel like they're pixels per se, the way Illustrator does it. When it does it, it doesn't look pixelated. Even though if you did the same thing in Photoshop, it would look pixelated because of the way Photoshop handles things. It's more pixels than lines and raster. I want to say raster, but I don't think it is raster. And what I've done here, what I'm going to do, and it is in a way, I need to design the pieces because I can't program. And I think I'm going to lift some of the ideas that this guy's been using and trying to help me with. And I'm really thankful that you have been helping me because you've opened my eyes as to how I can manage it. I'm going to try and lift some of the ideas you've done, put them into Illustrator, which I don't think you have, and try and do them from there because they do look 3D. It does make it look a hell of a lot better than what I've originally done. But if I did it in Illustrator, it wouldn't be as pixelated and things. Next on my to-do list is Blitz software. Is actually put things on the website. Actually make the website a website as opposed to a couple of pages that are all linked together. Blitzsoftware.co.uk is now. What the hell was that? Is that a post? Oh no, it's just Virgin Media just messing about with the internet box outside. Good, because the internet has been horrendous, man. Just keeps diving out for no reason. Like the whole internet as well, not just like the router, just goes poof, just all out. It's horrendous, man. But yeah, so fix that, sunshine. The problem with that is, again, more friggin' typing. Then I've got things to edit. The main channel videos, I really want to start making videos on the main channel. I've got a couple of ideas set and ready to go, and just ready to film and things. I just need to find time to film them. There are effects that I want to sit and go through for the main channel. I think that's what I'm going to focus on for a little bit, is just kick-starting the main channel before I go back to university. I mean, when I go back to university, it's going to take a dive. But if I can get into the habit of doing it and get into the swing of making not only project videos that take some time, because there's one project video that I want to finish, which I've still got some effects to finish up on, but then theoretically that could be released within a week or so if I just start working on it. I want to get back into the habit of making the main channel videos before I go back so that I continue to make them, if you know what I mean. So yeah, otherwise, something else that's been stressing me out a little bit is essentially money and stuff. I've been being crippled a lot more than I originally thought I would be by the house and paying for the house. It's more than I'm earning, and it's dragging me down. There have been a couple of things that I know a couple of people owe me money, like Dad owes me money because I've paid for his hotel, booked his hotel for him using my card and stuff, and I'm getting paid this week, but it feels like, it's so annoying as well, because I've spent about £1,000 on this house now, ish. I think, no, is this £1,000 or is this no, yeah, this is £1,000. I think I paid on a house that I can't even friggin' live in. I think it's either £1,000 or just shy of. I can't even live in it yet, and I've got no loan to help me, and my overtime isn't enough to cover it at the moment, especially this month coming, because I only did, the first half of the month I was doing a lot of overtime, but otherwise I haven't really done much overtime at all. So I'm nervous about money to that extent, and I'm trying to be a lot more frugal than I have been doing. I've been living my life a little bit too much. The past weekend with the bath lot has been very expensive and stuff like that. Summer in the city, I'm only going on one day, I think. I don't think I can afford travel otherwise. So I think I'm going to go on Saturday. And I'm going to go with the intention of making the Thoughts from Places video. That's about it. Just because it'd be a good video to make, Mr. Sid. And I think it's something that I want to make as well. That kind of video and stuff. But yeah, it's just a couple of things just kind of getting me down. My arm's getting me down. Paying for a house I can't live in is getting me down. I'm just getting a bit like, just a bit down in the dumps. Because nothing's really happening. I'm just kind of living in some kind of stasis where shit all's happening around me because I can't do stuff, really. And I need to start saving money. Is this my last payday before my holiday? Because if it is, we are fucked. It's such a friggin' bitch having to pay for a house. I don't even know if I could live in it. Even if I lived in it, would that make it better? No. Luckily, I'm not paying money on petrol since I can't drive for 2 weeks, but I will be paying an entire gas load when we go down to, an entire tank load when I go to London. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to look at this calendar while still vlogging on my... Phew, we get paid before we go on holiday, but then even then, that will be like, basically non-existent because I'd have paid for my house as well, and I get pay money for my house. I pay more for the house than I do for my actual, I actually get paid. So yeah, my house is more expensive than my wages. God damn it, but yeah, Lovely's on her way. So we're going to try and cheer up. We're going to try and have a nice fun day at cinema. I'm going to go watch a film I've wanted to see for ages. The Now You Can See Me magician film. It looks really good. It's basically like Hustle, but on a film. It'd be great. I used to love Hustle, TV program. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and have fun. I was thinking about setting on my tripod, because I know if I set up my tripod I might film more videos and stuff, but yeah. So what I'm thinking is when we go to the cinema and stuff today, we're going to come back, well, Lovely's going to go home, we're going to come home here, have some dinner, and then I'm going to do some video editing, I think, for the main channel, because I can't be bothered to write with only one hand. And I've tried doing like voice recognition stuff, it's just so much hard work, because it doesn't do full stops or punctuation at any point. Sort that out, man. Someone get on the phone to someone and get voice recognition people to actually do punctuation. Then I'd be happy. And I'm walking back from the cinema, and my god, that was a good film. Oh, it was good. There was one bit that was predictable, but the rest of it was awesome. If you like shit like Hustle and stuff, it is pretty ass good. I really enjoyed that. I think Lovely did as well, which was good. What we did was we went to town. Lovely came over, and I'm sorry that I'm promiscuously showing you my shoulder again, but my hoodie keeps falling off my shoulder because of my arm. Lol. But yeah, I'm also being drained of energy. I have no energy. I'm so freaking tired, it's unreal. I just want to go to sleep. But yeah, Lovely came over, and then we went to town. We went down, we had a nice, we tried to print off some pictures actually from the scrapbook. We tried to use like the Boots like Kodak printer machine things, and it didn't work. I wasn't happy at all. It was like, nah, we ain't printing your things. It wouldn't even like accept the Bluetooth thing. I tried to download the app, wouldn't accept it, wasn't happy in the slightest. It might be because the aspect ratio on the photos is a little bit strange, which means we might have to go to them and get like an hour, like go to them manually and say, excuse me, can you print my photos please? But it wouldn't accept like the standard photos. It wasn't just my phone that it rejected, it was Lovely's phone as well, which was really weird. But it said it's incompatible with some phones, but I have Galaxy S3, so it doesn't really make sense for it to being compatible with the best-selling phone on the market, like the flagship Android device, arguably. Is it best-selling? I'm not sure if like, well, the S4 isn't doing too well either, is it? I don't know. Well, I know Mother's got one, and it bugs me because she's got the one that's slightly better than mine. God damn it. She's ordered it today. So yeah, we couldn't figure that out. Basically, we're going to go down tomorrow. We're going to try and organise it while we're in town with Mr. Shawnee Boy to get it printed. We'll kill an hour while we wait for them to print it at the desk and stuff. But then we went to Cafe Nero, had a nice hot chocolate, and oh my god, I forgot how nice Cafe Nero hot chocolate was, because obviously it's been hot. We've been having like Costa coolers and stuff, and Cafe Nero don't really do very good cool drinks compared to Costa. So usually we go to Cafe Nero, but because when it's hot we go to Costa, and it hasn't particularly been that hot today, and I seem to be constantly cold. I'm like freezing all the time. I think whatever is wrong with my arm, my brain is just zapping all of my energy, making me really tired and really cold in an attempt to make it and heal it and stuff, maybe. But yeah, so had a nice hot chocolate and it was absolutely delicious. Lovely, had a cup of tea, and then we went to go see Now You See Me, which was awesome. Fucking love films like that. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad we went to go see it because it's nearly out of cinema now. It's not going to be out for much longer, so it's definitely worth a watch. Hello, Mr. Doggy. You okay, man? And now we are walking home. We're going to have a nice, hearty, energy-fulfilling meal, and then I'm thinking of doing some video editing because I don't really want to sit and attempt to type things. I'm thinking I'm going to mess about with After Effects until I have the one of the final special effect in the Pollen Games finished, and then I can polish up the editing, and then I can dub over the sound, and then that's one big project done and out of the way. But that won't happen tonight. Maybe I'll get the effect polished to the standard that I want it polished. Hopefully. But yeah. So, I'm so tired though. That's the plan tonight. Sounds like a good plan to me. We'll see how it goes, because I don't really know how to use After Effects. Although I want to be able to learn how to do like special effects and stuff. And to be fair, watching films like that inspires me to attempt things. But it's a very hard piece of kit to practice with, to like mess about with, you know. But yeah, otherwise, failing that, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try and write something, probably a blog post about something or other, or a script and a blog post to go with the script for the main channel, maybe, or something. I want to focus on the main channel, to put it that way. I don't know what I want to do. Lots of fingers in lots of pies, that's my problem. I just need to pick one and eat it. And I'm going to bed soon. My hand is out of the splint and stuff. What I've decided is that I'm going to take it out while I'm at home and stuff, and I can control how I'm moving it and stuff and what I have to do. I'm going to keep it out of the splint and keep like rotating it, because I find that my hand is like, it's kind of arched into a position that the splint's kind of forced it into, and it's quite tight just moving it away. The problem is, without moving it too much, you'll then lock it down into moving it. You know when you think you have a limp, you think your leg hurts, and then you kind of walk with a limp in such a way that means you never get to the point where you test if it hurts because you think it's going to hurt. I think that's the issue. I think that's what's slowly happening. Things, because it hurts just clenching my fingers. There's freaking nothing wrong with my fingers. So I need to keep taking it out of my thing and then just like testing, like spinning it around and things. I'm going to be doing that when I'm not like high on painkillers. Like if I take painkillers, I will like just rest it for a bit. But then when I get to the point when like towards the end of my painkillers, like before I take my next set, I'll start like twisting it around and stuff, see what I can do, see if I can play with it in any way, shape or form, to do what I want more. So yeah, that's my idea. But then obviously when I go to sleep, I'll put my splint on because I can easily damage it in my sleep and stuff. Or say if I'm going out, like say tomorrow I'm going to town with Shawnee Boy, I'll wear my splint because like as you're walking along, anything could happen. You could just like casually knock it or something, or instinctively go to pick something up that's falling, I don't know, something like that, and then do more damage. So that's what I've decided to do with this. Otherwise though, today, since I've been back and had dinner and things, I've woken up a little bit, although I'm going to go to bed now. It's 11:30. I'm going to bed before 12. Would? Although I am getting up at 8:30, so it is arguably, well, short of 9 hours sleep. It's a lot more than I normally get. Yeah, what I'm going to do is go to bed. What I was talking about, what I have done is I finished the edit of the special effect, the last special effect in the Pollen Games video, holy shiz, which means all I need to do is tie together, polish up the ending of the video, which is not going to be hard. I don't think. I've just got to refamiliarise myself with the footage, but I was getting tired of staring at the monitor after fighting with After Effects, although After Effects, to be fair, is getting a lot easier than it originally was when I did the first effect, although this effect was a lot easier than the first one that came in the video. But yeah, so I'm going to work on the finished episode tomorrow. I am just polish that together and stuff. I haven't done anything else. Tomorrow what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go to spend the morning probably editing that, and then the rest of the day, I don't know, I've got like beginning of the day town with Shawnee Boy, and then the end of the day, so it depends at what point I'm going to do each thing. I'm going to do some video editing, I'm going to finish up the editing of the Pollen Games, and I'm going to do some blog writing / video description stuff, I don't know, in the afternoon, some more writey tasks. But yeah, that's basically all. I've been pacing back and forth because I need to go to the toilet, and I'm going to catch you later.